Hi everyone, Eva here. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, my name is Eva Klein, and I'm a certified infant and child sleep consultant and the owner and founder of My Sleeping Baby. So, today being Friday, I'm going to be answering one mom's question in the My Sleeping Baby Facebook community. So, today's question I'm going to be answering is from Bracha, and her question is 2 weeks ago, I posted about debating whether or not to sleep train. I ended up sleep training and we had great results. Fantastic. That's so exciting to hear. My next question, what white noisemaker would you recommend? We live on a busy street with fire trucks and regular beeping. Great question. So, generally speaking, white noise is fantastic as a sleep tool because it drowns out background noise and it creates a very calming, soothing sleep environment. And especially when you're living on a busy street, which, as you said, there's fire trucks and lots of beeping. This is something that you're going to want to address with the use of a white noise machine. So, which white noise machine you use, it doesn't really matter as long as the white noise itself or whatever background noise you're using will stay on until you shut it off. So, what you don't want to be using is one of these gimmicky machines that only stays on for 20 minutes and then shuts off whether you like it or not. Those white noise machines are not useful whatsoever because it means that number one, it'll shut off and potentially jolt your baby awake. And then number two, the soothing mechanism is gone. So it was previously drowning out fire trucks when it was on, and then it shuts off by itself. Now your little one can get woken up to the sound of the fire trucks again. So you don't want that. You also want to make sure that the white noise machine has a volume control setting. So it's not just set to one particular volume. So if the room is bigger and you have it at the complete opposite end of the room, you can keep the volume on a little bit louder versus if the room is smaller, it doesn't need to be as loud. I mean, generally speaking, you want to be using you want it to be at about a medium volume. But listen, personally, for my kids, I've been using the Homedics white noise machine for years. I know people that have used the Conair one. They're all fine. I will say though that a company like Homedics, it for some reason has a $25 machine and then it has an $80 machine. And I don't really know what the difference is, but the $25 machine is just fine because as I said, it will stay on until you shut it off, or it has the option, the timer option, but you don't want to be using that option. It has the option to stay on until you shut it off. And it has different volumes that you can choose from. Whether or not you use white noise or you use another one of the settings, like the ocean waves or the raindrops or the cricket noises, again, it's all fine as long as it is ambient noise. Then you're good to go. I mean, when my babies were in my room as newborns, I always used the raindrop setting just because that's what I liked. But now that my kids are older, they actually both like sleeping to the cricket sounds. So it's all good. You can let them choose when they get a little bit older. You just want to make sure that it's an ambient noise and it's not music, for example. Music is wonderful when you're doing the bedtime routine itself and your little one's awake, but you don't want them falling asleep to music because it can actually be a little bit stimulating in terms of brainwave activity. You want something that is ambient and constant. And so, again, the pitch as to why white noise is fantastic. It's fantastic for numerous reasons depending on the age of your baby. So if you have a newborn, white noise or ambient noise is amazing because it mimics the sound of the womb, right? And that is your goal. The womb is very noisy, and mimicking the womb is going to be inherently calming to your little one, to your newborn. So during that fourth trimester, those first 3 months of life, white noise is fantastic for that reason. When your little one graduates the fourth trimester and moves towards, I guess you can call it infancy, they're no longer newborns anymore, white noise is amazing because it drowns out background noise. And at that age, their sleep is very delicate and they're becoming much more sensitive to background noise. And the last thing you want is a fire truck waking up your little one from that nap that you worked so hard to get him down for to begin with. And then last but not least, when your little one is a toddler, white noise is still equally fantastic because, first of all, he could still be sensitive to background noise, even though he's a little bit older. On top of that, if your toddler has a wild imagination and is having some frights around bedtime, and perhaps she hears the gust of the wind and it freaks her out, having white noise in the background can be very, very calming and soothing for those toddlers who have these bedtime fears and have these, scary dreams, and they think they hear something. They think they hear the creaky floor or the gusts of the wind, and it freaks them out. White noise can drown that out. And at the end of the day, if they can't hear it, then you don't have to worry about them getting scared. So, for all of those reasons, white noise is beyond fantastic, and my kids still sleep with it because, as I said, it's equally awesome. It's equally awesome across the board. When we go away, we don't necessarily have to take it with us. They're not, considering my kids are a little bit older now, they're not dependent on it, but they like it and I like it, so it works. Anyways, I hope that this was helpful. And again, for those of you who are looking for some really concrete step by step action plans for them to take to really get your little one sleeping through the night so that you're no longer waking up unnecessarily, definitely check out my sleep Bible, mysleepingbaby.com/sleep-bible. I'll post the link below so that you can take action and begin getting your little one sleeping, and then ultimately get yourself sleeping and everybody else in your family sleeping. So I hope that this was helpful and that you have a wonderful